In 2019, the Washington Nationals defeated the Houston Astros in the World Series. First ever championship for the Washington Nationals. And I was actually very excited for them. The first time that franchise had ever won a World Series as either as the Nationals or as the Montreal Expos. I think it was a great thing for baseball, and I was actually very excited to look forward to see if the Nationals could probably repeat, especially in that tough division in the National League East with the Braves, my Mets, the Phillies, and a Marlins team that always seems to play spoiler, at least for now, until they get better. But of course, a lot of Yankee fans didn't like it when they lost to the Astros in the American League Championship Series. A lot of fans with the St. Louis Cardinals were disappointed when the Cardinals lost to the Nationals in the National League Championship Series. So, what would have happened if those two teams had matched up in the World Series? Hello, everybody. I'm Robert from RJL518, and I welcome you to Game 1 of the 2019 runner-up series between the New York Yankees and the St. Louis Cardinals. Game 1 will be here at Yankee Stadium here in New York. This should be an exciting matchup. It's going to follow the same format as my 1969 runner-up series from the Braves and the Twins. And for those of you who haven't watched any of those games, you should. They were spectacular, and they were a lot of fun to play. I have another project that was coming on the way, but I'm actually waiting for a certain season to arrive before I start that. So before that season gets here, I thought I'd do another runner-up series, so I go 50 years in the future. So from 1969 to 2019. And I actually might do a runner-up series for every one of Joe Bryant's seasons that he has for Payoff Pitch Baseball. But now we're going to go to the 2019 series, and let's get back to some modern ball, shall we? The New York Yankees will host the St. Louis Cardinals in Game 1 here at Yankee Stadium. This is on tape delay, so of course, for those of you who know how I do this, I like to do tape delays during the week, and I like to stream on the weekends. So games, today's game, Tuesday and Wednesday's game will be on tape. Thursday I'll be off. Friday will be game 3. Saturday and Sunday will be live, games 4 and 5. Could be elimination, so who knows? Should be a lot of fun. I'm looking forward to it as we do another exciting baseball series. And now, a series between two of the oldest franchises, the Yankees and the Cardinals. Who knows what might happen in an actual series of this? A lot of people, now you might think that the Yankees, I think they had 103 wins that year, are the better team and should probably dispatch the Cardinals. You know what? You still got to roll these. Let's take a look at the starting lineups, shall we? Starting lineups for the St. Louis Cardinals will be Dexter Fowler batting first. Wong will bat second. Paul Goldschmidt will bat third. Marcell Ozuna bats fourth. Yadier Molina will bat fifth. Matt Carpenter sixth. Tommy Edman will bat seventh. Paul DeYoung will bat eighth. And Yairo Munoz is the designated hitter, and he will bat ninth. Defensively for the New York Yankees at first base is DJ LeMahieu. Gleyber Torres is at second. Didi Gregorius at shortstop. Giovanni Urshela is at third. Left fielder is Stanton. In center field is Gardner. The right fielder is Aaron Judge. Behind the plate, Gary Sanchez. And on the mound for the New York Yankees, the starter for the first game will be Masahiro Tanaka. 11 wins, 9 losses, a 4.45 ERA. Now, just like I did in the 1969 series, I will be using the starting lineups for the first few games, okay, that were played in the National League Championship Series. Now, and the American League Championship Series. Now, of course, that might take a little bit of the game out of my hands, but I'd rather just use their lineups first and see what happens. Now, of course, St. Louis played the National League Championship Series and did not have a DH. Yairo Munoz I chose as the designated hitter for the Cardinals in these two games in Yankee Stadium. So let's play ball. I can't wait. Let's get this game. If it's anything like my last series, this should be a lot of fun. Let's go to the top of the first. And leading off for the St. Louis Cardinals will be Dexter Fowler. In 2019, and both pitchers are right-handers. He batted .245 with 15 home runs against right-hand pitching. So let's get the game underway. Let's see what we got here. We start with a 4. We start with an in play. It's a 52, and that is going to be a line drive, and I usually roll another die, and that's going to be a line drive right to Tanaka. He's going to make the play. That's an L1. That's an L1, and there is already one out. He hit that right back to Tanaka, and he makes a great play. So one out already. There was a comebacker. Tanaka pretty much put his glove up, and all of a sudden the ball was in it. What a great play by Tanaka. Here's Colton Wong. Wong batted 283. He had 8 home runs in 2019. Not 1969. He wasn't born yet. Here's a pitch at Tanaka. From Tanaka, see, it's a 9. This is in play. It's an 80. And that is going to be a fly ball to center field. And it looks like Gardner's going to make the catch for the second out. So 2 quick outs so far. And that brings up Paul Goldschmidt, who a lot of people say is on a path to the Hall of Fame. I really don't see why not. He had kind of an off year in 2019, 258 average and 25 home runs against right-hander. Of course, if you say 34 home runs is a bit of an off year, but he was a little bit below average usually. Goldschmidt usually bats a little better. So let's see what Tanaka does for him right here. Here comes the pitch from Tanaka. That's a 7. That's a tough. That's going to be a 73. And Goldschmidt's going to fight that one off. That's going to be a base hit. He goes ahead and hits it off. Well, I'll tell you, sometimes you throw tough pitches and they still come away with a hit. So Goldschmidt will get a 2-out single. And that will bring up Marcell Ozuna. He batted 249. And 23 home runs against right-handers in 2019. Goldschmidt a 2B on first. He can steal, but we're not going to steal with 2 outs. And because Ozuna actually can come through with some good hits. Here's the pitch from Tanaka. This is a 5. This is a tough. This is an 84. And this one is grounded right to short. He'll throw to second to get the force. And that will end the inning. So no runs, 1 hit. We will go to the bottom half of inning number 1 as the Cardinals leave a man stranded. You absolutely got to love payoff pitch. Joe Bryan, I still say this is one of the best systems out there. As I said, no system is perfect, but when you use the pitcher card and the batter card 95% of the time, it means that you got the pitcher-batter confrontation, and that's what you're supposed to have. Bottom of the first inning, let's take a look at the starting lineup for the New York Yankees. It'll be DJ LeMahieu batting first. Aaron Judge will bat second. Gleyber Torres will bat third. Edwin Encarnacion will bat fourth. Stanton fifth. Gardner will be sixth. Sanchez will bat seventh. Giovanni Urshela will bat eighth. And Didi Gregorius will bat ninth. Encarnacion is the designated hitter tonight. Defensively for the Cardinals, Goldschmidt at first base. Wong is at second. Carpenter at third. The shortstop is DeYoung. Left fielder is Ozuna. Center fielder is Fowler. Edman's going to play right. Behind the plate, Molina. And on the mound for the Cardinals in this game, Miles Mikolas. 9 wins, 14 losses, 4.16 ERA. Not one of his better, I guess maybe not one of his better years, obviously, but Mikolas is capable, I think. So we'll see what the Cardinals did. He actually pitched the first game of the NLCS against the Nationals. As I said, I'm using NLCS and ALCS lineups like I did the last time. So let's see what happens. Let's go to the bottom of the first inning. And it's going to be DJ LeMahieu leading off for the Yankees. He batted .310 against right-handers, 16 home runs. And Mikolas is definitely a right-hander. Let's see what we get. Here's the pitch from Mikolas. This is a 5. This is a patient. It's an 80. And that one is hit fly ball to center field. Fowler is going to easily make a play. And there's 1 out. 1 quick out right there by Miles Mikolas. And here comes the Judge. Batted .247 against right-handers and 19 home runs in 2019. Mikolas sets up. Game 1 here. Game 1 is always big. Here's the pitch from Mikolas. This is a 9. This is in play. It's a 79. And that's another fly ball to center field. And Fowler is going to take a look at that one. And he's going to put that away for the second out. So 2 little hits right to Fowler, who makes the play. And now here's Gleyber Torres. Batted .276 with 29 home runs in 2019. One of the Yankees' rising stars. This guy, I still think this kid's going to be amazing. I think Gleyber Torres is going to be amazing. I truly do. Yankees need to keep him if they possibly can. He's only 23, and he's already hitting well. Here's the pitch from Mikolas. This is a 7. This is ballpark 37. That's going to be in the wheelhouse. Let's see what happens. It's going to be in the wheelhouse. That Torres is going to, yep, he's going to get it. He cracks this one straight away right center field. It is high. It is deep. It is out of here. Gleyber Torres goes ahead and gets a home run. So 2 quick outs, but this time the ball gets out of the park. And the Yankees are going to take a quick 1-0 lead here in the bottom of the first. A ballpark, that's the thing about Miles Mikolas, 7 for a ballpark. That could be difficult. But we'll see what happens, see how long he holds. And his fatigue rating's a 6. Here's Edwin Encarnacion, batted .244 with 8 home runs in 2019. So we'll see if Mikolas can go ahead and shake off the homer. And that is an 11. That's an in play. It's a 31. And that's hit pretty well, but it's hit right to first. Goldschmidt's going to make the play. And he'll take the bat, he'll tag it, take the tag about himself, and retire the side. So 1 run in the books already on a home run by Gleyber Torres. Here I am saying he's a star, and what does he do? Hit a home run. Yankees 1, Cardinals 0. As we now go to the top of inning number 2. Love the scoreboard, and I can lay it down so you guys can see it. So top of the second inning, and here's a guy a lot of people think is headed for the Hall of Fame, Yadier Molina. Batted .259 with 8 home runs in 2019. He's 37 years old. Yadier Molina. Is he a Hall of Famer? I kind of think he is. I think the Cardinals are going to get themselves another Hall of Famer. Yeah, I think so. I think Molina's going to get in there. I like to hear what you guys think. I think he is. I think he is. He's an awesome cat. He's an awesome catcher and knows how to throw and got a pretty decent arm. So let's see what he does. Meanwhile, he's up the bat. The pitch from Tanaka. This is an 8. That's a ballpark, and that's going to be in the wheelhouse. So does Molina get one out of here? That's a 33, and no, he gets a good hit, though. That's going to go to the wall, and Molina's going to have himself a double. And I'm sorry, I didn't bring my cards. They're the cards, by the way. They're already shuffled and ready to go for the game. So Molina gets himself a nice double. Nice way to start for him with a leadoff man on second. As I said, think he's a Hall of Fame. I think he is. But I like to hear comments if anybody has any. Molina on its second, nobody out. The batter is Matt Carpenter. Carpenter batted .228, 13 home runs against right-handers in 2019. Molina on its second. Tanaka trying to go ahead and see if he can calm it down. It's early, though. Here's the pitch. It's a 9. That's an in play. That is an 87, and that is going to be a ground ball to second base. That's a ground ball to second base. The play is going, and Molina though has only a run rating of 4. I don't think he moves. Let's have a look. I don't think he goes. Let's see, a runner on second may advance to third base open. Run rating is 7 or more, and ball is hit to second. No, he doesn't. He's only got a run rating of 4. He is not fast. He holds according to the rules. He holds, and Carpenter is out. A run rating of 4, and he is out of there on a ground ball to second. We got 1 out. Molina's still on at second base, and the batter is Tommy Edman. Don't know much about him, but looks like he's got some potential. Batted .298 with 7 home runs against right-handers in 19. So, and he's only 24 years old. Obviously, it looks like this kid can play. So Edman looks like a nice young gun for St. Louis. Let's see what he does here. Pitch from Tanaka. That is a 10. That's a 39. And that is a strikeout. And Edman goes down. So a K. 2 outs now. for Paul DeYoung. I'm not sure about DeYoung yet. Maybe he's got potential, but he sometimes doesn't show a little bit of flair. He batted .236 with 27 home runs, though, in 2019. So we know DeYoung's got power. He had 30 total. Okay, so we know he's got power. Not sold on him yet, though. I mean, a lot of people like power hitters. Me, I prefer contact hitters. Sometimes it's more important to get on base. I'd rather have a batter that maybe hits 5 to maybe somewhere between 3 to 7 home runs with a batting average of at least over 300 than a batter that's got an average of 250, 260, and he hits 30 to 40 home runs. Now that being said, I'm not knocking Pete Alonso, who hit 53 home runs. That's a little different though. Go Mets. Here's the pitch to DeYoung. This is a 5. This is a tough. This is a 35. And DeYoung swing and a miss. He gets the whiff. And it's a strikeout. And the inning is over as the Cardinals strand Molina on its second. So the leadoff double doesn't do anything. So no runs, but 1 hit. We go to the bottom half of inning number 2. And leading off for the Yankees will be Giancarlo Stanton. He was hurt pretty much of the season, but he did bat in the ALCS, and that's why he gets the lineup. 289 average, 2 home runs against right-handed pitching in 2019. I guess that means the card may be a little bit skewed in this case, but I don't think so. I think this is correct for Stanton. A lot of people and I know a lot of Yankee fans, and right now they are extremely disappointed in Stanton. He's not the player that the Marlins had on the team, and yeah, but Stanton is still, and he's 30 years old, so he's beginning to get up there in years. How much can Stanton still get the Hall of Fame? Who knows? And here's the pitch from Mikolas. That's a 7. That's a ballpark. That's a 30, and that's in the wheelhouse. Oh boy, that's in the wheelhouse. Let's see what happens with Stanton, and that is a 22. That ball is hit high. That ball is hit deep. It's out of here. A home run for Giancarlo Stanton. As Yankee Stadium continues to continues to help its own team as it should. A home run, and the Yankees now lead 2-0. Here's Brett Gardner. Gardner batted .265 with 23 home runs for the Yankees in 2019. Like I said, Yankee Stadium is a heck of a ballpark. I went there when I went up there in 2016. I went up to see the Yankees and the Mets play. I'd never been to either. I've been living in Florida for the last 40 years, and I went up to see, in 2016, I went to go see the Yankees and Mets play. I went to see the Yankees play the Blue Jays at Yankee Stadium. I thought it was beautiful, but I thought it was a little bit too corporate for my tastes. But then I went to go see the Mets play the Dodgers, and that was the day they honored the 1986 World Series champion. And I actually got a very good picture of the stadium, a night shot, which I actually took, and it's on my screensaver. I'll go ahead and probably post it in the thread somewhere. But I took the picture. I was there for that game. The Mets lost it. I loved Citi Field. I loved Citi Field. That is so fan-friendly. Gorgeous baseball stadium. Gorgeous. I'm so happy the Mets play there. Here's the pitch to Gardner. This is from Mikolas. This is a 4. This is in play. It's a 65, and that one's grounded to short. And it looks like DeYoung's going to make the play. He'll throw to first for the out. So we got 1 down. And that will bring up Gary Sanchez. Batted .243, 27 home runs against right-handed pitching. So already 2-0 Yankees. And 2 home runs so far. Both of them hit by dingers by Torres and Stanton. Here's the pitch to Sanchez. That's a 5. That's a patient. That's a 48. And Sanchez is going to belt one into left field. That's going to be a single. Sanchez gets a base hit. He'll hold it first. And the Yankees are still in business. And here's Giovanni Urshela. This is another superstar in the making. 28 years, and he's already, I think he may already be there. He's 28 years old, batted .320 with 13 home runs for the Yankees in 2019. Giovanni Urshela, this kid is amazing. I like this kid. I remember, I'm not a Yankee fan as much as I was. I can't really stand them, but I tell you, the Yankees got a heck of a player here. I like this kid a lot. Sanchez on at first, Urshela at the plate, 1 out, bottom of the second. The pitch from Mikolas. This is a 5. This is a patient. It's a 49. And Urshela's going to get himself a single. That's a base hit. It's a hard grounder into right field. The runner on first advances 1 base plus. Sanchez's rating is only a 5. He will hold at second. So another base hit by Urshela. First base hit for Urshela. Moves Sanchez to first. So runners at first and second here with 1 out. And that will bring up Didi Gregorius. I don't know why Gregorius gets such a bad rap. 246 average, 10 home runs against right-handers in 2019. I don't know. A lot of people, some people love him, some people don't. I don't know. I'm kind of on the fence on Gregorius. I know what his numbers say. I think he's underrated sometimes. I think he's slightly underrated. I think some people think. I think he's better than some people think. Runners at first and second. Mikolas now in a jam here in the bottom of the second inning. Let's see what happens. This is an 8. This is a tough. It's a 97, and that one is a fly ball to right field. And Edman's going to get there and make the catch, and that's going to be out number 2. Top of the batting order for DJ LeMahieu. He flew out his last time up. Runners at first and second still, but now 2 outs. Fans here at Yankee Stadium, it's in the second inning, but a lot of them are still filing in. Game 1, 2019 runner-up series, Yankees and Cardinals, the 2 teams that did not make the series. Here's the pitch from Mikolas. That's a patient, that's a 99, and that's a fly ball to left. And that's going to be Ozuna who's going to make that play, and he will retire the side there. So 2 base runners stranded, but a home run by Stanton. 2 innings in the books. It's Yankees 2, Cardinals nothing. As we go to the top of the third, here comes Masahiro Tanaka. And leading off for the Cardinals will be Jairo Munoz. Young kid, and actually looks like he might have some potential. He's got some, I'm not sure about his fielding though, but he looks like he's got some potential. Batted .263 with 2 home runs in 2019 against right-handers for St. Louis. So let's see what Tanaka's got for him. Top of the third. Here's the pitch, and it's a 4, and it's in play, and it's an 18, and it's a base hit. Jairo Munoz goes ahead and knocks a single into center. He will hold it first. So Munoz showing he can play a little baseball. And that brings up the top of the batting order with Dexter Fowler. Fowler lined out right to Tanaka his first time up. Munoz on at first, steal rating of 4C. Nah, I don't really think so. I don't think so. Plus, let's see what Fowler can do. Here's the pitch from Tanaka. This one is an 8. That's ballpark 27. And that's going to be in Fowler's wheelhouse. Put these here. Let's see what happens with Fowler. He swings, and he does get all of this one. This one is hit high to deep left center field. That one's carrying, gone. Dexter Fowler goes ahead and with 1 swing and a bat, blasts this home run, and we're tied. Yankee Stadium, definitely, I mean, I understand the wheelhouse is only like 1 to 58 and 1 to 59 on both sides of the plate, but I actually think when you play in this stadium here, I still think this is a hitter's park. This game is tied at 2, as Dexter Fowler goes ahead and blasts one huge home run. And the batter now will be Colton Wong. Still nobody out here in the top of the 3rd. Here's the pitch to Wong from Tanaka. This is a 6. This is a patient. It's an 11, and that's a walk. So Wong's going to wind up at first base. As he picks up the hit. And the batter will be Paul Goldschmidt. Wong got good speed, 4B steal. So let's have a look at the jump. Let's have a look at the jump chart. Let's see if he gets a jump here. Let's see. Wong, his jump rating is a 4, and Tanaka's hold rating is a 4. So a 0 to 34. Let's try. Let's see what he gets here if he gets a jump. Here's the roll. It's a 14, and he attempts. There goes Wong trying to steal. The steal rating is a B, and Sanchez's arm is a 3, so it's a B3. It's a B3, which is a very good. So here's the throw down to second, and he is not in time. Wong will steal second base. So we got the jump, and he gets there. Stolen base for Wong. And still nobody out here in the top of the 3rd inning. And now Goldschmidt at the plate. Here's the pitch from Tanaka. This is a 3. It's in play. It's an 81, and that's going to be a ground ball to shortstop. He will throw to first to get the out. 1 down. And Wong has a run rating of 7, but I don't think he gets. It's an in play. It's an in play, so I'm pretty sure he's stuck there. Yeah, he's stuck there because the ball was hit to short. So no, he will hold it. He will hold at second base. 1 out. And that will bring up Marcell Ozuna. Ozuna grounded out his last time up. Wong on it. Wong on it second. Here's the pitch from Tanaka. That's a 6. That's a patient. It's a 37. Ozuna is going to walk. A base on balls for Ozuna. Runners at first and second now for Molina. And Molina hit a double his last time up. So Tanaka has to get the sign. A quick timeout called by Sanchez. He'll go talk to Tanaka real quick. Settle him down a little bit. And now we'll see what Tanaka does. Now we'll see if Tanaka pitches a little better here. St. Louis batter is actually doing pretty well. Wong at second, Ozuna at first. Here's the pitch to Molina. That's an 8. That's a ballpark, 77, but that one is in play. But that one's going to be in play. So Molina, that's a 45, and that's going to be a line drive. That's going to be a line drive right to second. He's going to make the play, and the runners are going to hold. That's hit right to second. What a great play by Torres. 2 outs. Now was scorched, and he just got it. Wong dives back to first. Ozuna really never even moved. But 2 outs now with runners at first and second for Carpenter. Tanaka sets up. Carpenter, here's the pitch. It's a 6. It's a patient. It's a 24. And Carpenter draws a walk. And the bases are loaded. That is the third walk in the inning. Given up by Tanaka. The bases are loaded now for Tommy Edman with 2 outs. Masahiro Tanaka had 40 walks all last year, but he has 3 today. Edman at the plate. Edman struck out his last time up. Bases loaded, nobody to put him. Already a 2-2 game here in the top of the third. Tanaka, wheels and deals. It's a 7. It's a tough. It's a 71, and that is a ground ball to second base. Torres is going to get it. He'll toss to Gregorius covering second, and the Yankees get out of the jam. So 2 runs on 2 hits, a few walks, but that is it. It's Cardinals 2, Yankees 2, and we're going to go to the bottom of the third inning. If I do sound a little bit tired, I had a very tough day today. Can't really explain it, but it was a very tough day. But I decided that, and it was definitely a tough day. And I said to myself, you know what? Let me play some baseball and make myself feel better. And I did. That's why I love watching. I'm glad whoever watches this, thank you for watching my game today. We go to the bottom half of third inning. Leading off for the Yanks will be Judge. Here comes the Judge. Judge flew out his last time up. Miles Mikolas sets up on the mound. Here's the pitch. That's a 4. That's an in play. It's a 54, and that is a fly ball to right field. It looks like Edman's going to make the play, and he does for 1 out. Here's Gleyber Torres. Torres hit a home run his last time up. He's 1 for 1. Very capable of belting him. So Mikolas has got to be a little careful with him this time. Upcoming superstar. Here's the pitch from Mikolas. That is a 5. That's a patient. It's a 97. And that is a fly ball to left field. And getting under it is Ozuna. He will make the catch for the 2nd out. Torres is out for 2 down. And now we'll see Encarnacion. He grounded out his last time up. Mikolas sets up there. Sets and deals. That's a 4. That's an in play. It's a 99. Another fly ball hit deep. This one's hit to left field. But again, Ozuna's going to get there. And he's going to make the play. So it's a 3 up and 3 down inning for the Yankees. 3 in the books. We are tied at 2. Let's see. So who leads off the top of the 4th? Oh, it's going to be Paul DeJong for the Cardinals. Paul DeJong, he struck out his last time up against Tanaka. Fans here at Yankee Stadium so far enjoying a tie ball game. Tied at 2 here on the top of the 4th. The pitch from Tanaka, that's an in play. That is a 66. That's a ground ball to second base. Torres is going to make the play for 1 out. And that brings up Jairo Munoz, the DH. And he's 1 for 1. He got a single and scored on Fowler's home run last time up. So here's Munoz. Sets and deals. And that's a 24. And this time it's a strikeout. Strikeout. 2 down. And the batter will be Fowler. Fowler hit a big home run his last time up. He is 1 for 2. Tanaka sets and deals. Pitch on the way. And that is a 7. That's also a tough. That's a 29. And that is a strikeout. And a 1-2-3 inning for Tanaka as he does the job this time. So nothing for the Cardinals in the fourth. Bottom of the fourth inning coming up. Here's Mikolas for St. Louis. And we have Giancarlo Stanton coming up. And he belted a home run his last time up. He's 1 for 1. Fans here in New York definitely want to see Stanton here hit more home runs for the Yankees. There's no doubt about that. Miles Mikolas with the pitch. That's a 7. That's another ballpark. That's in Stanton's wheelhouse. That's gonna be a ballpark wheelhouse. Let's see. And Stanton 46. And nope, he doesn't get the home run, but he does hit a base hit into left field. So Stanton is 2 for 2? He's 2 for 2 with a single. He'll hold it first, and that will bring up Brett Gardner. Stanton's steal rating is just an F, so we know Stanton don't run. So here's Gardner. What did he do? He grounded out his last time up. Here's the pitch for Gardner. This is a 9. This is in play. It's an 82, and that's going to be a ground ball. That's a ground ball to second base. Let's see. Gardner's double play rating is a 5. Mikolas' double rating is an 8. It's a 9. Their only play is to, believe it or not, it's higher than both. And he throws to second. Their only place to get Stanton. So Gardner is going to be safe at first as Stanton is thrown out. And with a run rating of 5, I kind of get that. So a fielder's choice for Gardner as he goes to first and Stanton is eliminated. And that will bring up Gary Sanchez. Sanchez got a single his last time up. And we'll see what he can do here. Gardner is kind of a stealing threat, 3B. But Molina, though, has got Molina's got a pretty good arm, though. He's got a 3 for an arm. They're going to keep him there. Let's see what Sanchez can do. Here's the pitch. That's an 8 on Mikolas. That's a tough. That's an 09, and that is a strikeout. And that is the second out as Sanchez swings and misses at strike 3. And that will bring up Giovanni Urshela. He got a base hit his last time up, so he's 1 for 1. Gardner on it first. Now with 2 outs. Not with Urshela. Urshela can hit the ball. Let him swing. Don't take the bat out of his hands. Mikolas gets set to deal. Here it comes. That's a 10. That's an in-play 35. And that ball is popped up. And it looks like Goldschmidt's going to come over, and he's just going to catch it and put it away for the out. And the side is retired. So I'll pop out to first. Inning over. So there was no runs, but 1 hit. 4 in the books. Yankees and Cardinals tied at 2. We go to the top of the 5th. It'll be Colton Wong leading off for St. Louis against Masahiro Tanaka. His fatigue rating's a 6. So we don't have to worry anything about that just yet. Wong gets in the batter's box. Here's the pitch from Tanaka. That's a 12. That's an in-play 76. And that's a fly ball straight away center field. And Gardner's going to get under it and put it away for the out. He's down. He's done. 1 down. And that will bring up Goldschmidt. Goldschmidt is 1 for 2. Singled and grounded out. Here's the pitch from Tanaka. That's a 10. That's a tough. That's a 62. Goldschmidt just swings and misses. Barely did, though, but that is a strikeout. A 62, a 66 would have fought it off, but he just swung and missed it. I think it was a curveball, and Goldschmidt actually called the correct pitch, but he just missed the pitch. He just missed it right there. 2 men down for Marcell Ozuna. And Ozuna got on with, he is 0 for 1, a ground out and a walk. Tanaka sets up on the mound. Sanchez gives him the sign. Let's see what happens here. That's a 6. That's a patient. 94. That's a fly ball to left. And that's going to be easily played by Stanton. And it's a 1-2-3 inning for Tanaka. Nothing across. Bottom half of the 5th. Leading off for the Yankees will be Didi Gregorius. What's he done? He flew out his last time up. He's 0 for 1. Miles Mikolas. Looks like he might have settled down a little bit. Let's see how long it goes. Here's the pitch from Mikolas. That's an 8. That's a tough. That's a 22. And that is a strikeout. 1 down. Big strikeout by Mikolas to start the inning. As he goes down. And that batter will be DJ LeMahieu. LeMahieu was flown out twice. He's 0 for 2. Mikolas with the pitch. That's an 11. That's an in play. It's a 48. And that is a line drive. Another big liner. And that one's hit right to short. Right to short. And DeYoung comes up with it. Wow. Paul DeYoung scorched right to him, put his glove up, and just grabbed it out of thin air pretty much. Nice play by DeYoung. That is an L6, and we got 2 outs. Here's Aaron Judge. Here comes the Judge. Here comes the Judge. He's 0 for 2 also. Flew out twice. Here's the pitch to Aaron. That's a 7. That's ballpark. 52. That's in the wheelhouse. Uh-oh. That's in the wheelhouse. Let's see. The Judge get out of it. 67. No. But he hit it pretty deep. He belted this one all the way to the corner. Judge is going to turn around second. He's heading for third. And he's going to make it. Aaron Judge is going to get a triple. He gets a triple in the wheelhouse as he belted. He just missed a homer. And he is going to be safe at third as he slides in with a 3-bagger. And that was pretty close. And a 67 is the only way Judge can get a triple on wheelhouse and against right-handed pitching. So the Yankees have the go-ahead run at third. And that will bring up Torres. Torres 1 for 2, a homer and flied out to left. Judge on at third. Question, do you pitch to Torres or would you rather pitch to Encarnacion? This is the playoffs. You don't walk batters. You don't intentionally walk batters. Glaber, so let's see if this makes a difference here. Mikolas is going to set up. And here's the pitch to Torres. Do I pay for it? A 9. It's an in play. 0-9. Yes, I do. Glaber Torres is going to get a base hit. Don't really even have to really roll. It doesn't matter. Don't have to flip a card. That's a base hit. Torres is at first. Judge will score. And it's 3-2 Yankees. Glaber Torres, an RBI single. Now, for the hell of it, if I had, just for the hell of it, that wouldn't have made a difference because even if Encarnacion, if I walked Torres and I pitched to Encarnacion and that was a 9 and in play, it still would have been a base hit, so it would not have mattered. But Torres is on at first, and now Encarnacion is the batter anyway. And he is 0 for 2. Mikolas now 3-2 Yankees. Let's see if Mikolas, though, can shut it down for the rest of the inning. Here's the pitch. That's a 4. That's an in play. That's a 91. And that's going to be a fly ball to left. And Ozuna's going to make the catch to end the inning. Side retired. 1 run on 2 hits. 5 in the books. It is now Yankees 3, Cardinals 2. We actually got a pretty good ball game here. Not too bad. In this first game of the runner-up series. We go to the top of the 6th. Masahiro Tanaka comes out for the Yankees. Leading off for the Cardinals will be Yadier Molina. Let's see what's he done. Molina let's see what he's done. He's lined out to second and hit a double. So he's 1 for 2. Tanaka sets up. And here's the pitch. That's an 8. That's ballpark. That's 80, but that's going to be in play. That's going to be in play. And Molina, 0-4. Yep, he's going to hit this, though. It's going to go down the line. It's going to go down the left field line, and that's going to be at least extra bases. Molina rounds set first base. He will slide into second. That's a leadoff double for St. Louis. Yadier Molina hits his second double of the game. Tying run on at second base for Matt Carpenter. Carpenter walked and grounded out. So he's 0 for 1. Molina got no speed, though. Run rating of 4. But he got to second there on that play. Yankee Stadium, the ballparks are helping. Here's the pitch to Carpenter. That's a 9. That's an in play 53, and that's going to be a fly ball to left field. Stanton's going to get under it. He will make the catch for the first out. And now we will see Tommy Edman. Edman is 0 for 2, grounded out and struck out. Molina still on at second. He was stranded at second base last time. Now we'll see. Let's see if St. Louis can do it a little differently. Here's the pitch to Edman. That's a 5. That's a 78. And that one is a fly ball to center field. And Gardner's going to come down with that one. 2 outs. And again, Molina, a leadoff double, but he can't be brought in so far. And that will bring up Paul DeYoung. He's also 0 for 2. Yadier Molina saying, well, so could somebody bring me in? You know, I've been here at second twice. Can somebody do something? Hey, Paul, can you help me out? Here's the pitch from Tanaka. That's a 6. That's a patient. 46. And crack. That one is hit. That one's hit. That one is going to be a double for Paul DeYoung. It's a deep drive to center field, and one hops the wall. All runners score. I really didn't have to draw the deck because a double automatically scores Molina. Really didn't have to draw it. But Paul DeYoung will be at second base, and Molina says, thank you, and then goes to the dugout. And we got a tie ball game again. Score is now 3-3. And DeYoung is on second base with 2 outs here in the top of the 6th. And the batter is Jairo Munoz. And he's 1 for 2. Had a single and grounded out. This is Tanaka's 6th inning. Is he fatigued? He's given up 3 runs, hasn't he? Yeah, he's fatigued. He is fatigued, but can he get one more? Nah. And that's gonna be it for Tanaka. They're gonna bring in a pinch hitter. They're gonna really relief pitcher. So Jairo Munoz, Tanaka will be done for the game. And coming on to pitch for the Yankees will be Adam Ottavino. So right now, Tanaka's on the horn to get a no decision. So Ottavino will come in. 6 wins, 5 losses, 1.9 ERA. Short reliever, so he can pitch the 6th and the 7th. But right now, he's got to deal with Jairo Munoz. 2 outs. Yankees 3, Cardinals 3. Big bat here. Ottavino now on for the Yankees. Here's the pitch to Munoz. That's an 8. That's a tough. It's a 99. He'll get out of it. It's a left. A ball is hit to left field. Stanton's going to get under it, and he will make the catch to end the inning. Side retired. But 1 run on 2 hits. 1 man left on base. It's Cardinals 3, Yankees 3. We're going to go to the bottom half of the 6th inning. As Adam Ottavino gets the job done. And we'll see a new pitcher for the Cardinals since Mikolas has also given up 3 runs. And this is his fatigue rating. Is his fatigue inning. So let's see who the Cardinals are going to bring in. As Mikolas is done. The Yankees have right, left, right. And the Cardinals are going to bring in. They're going to bring in Giovanni Gallegos. So coming to pitch with the Cardinals will be Gallegos. 3 wins, 2 losses, 2.31 ERA. So both pitchers looks like they're both going to probably get the no decision as we go to the bottom of the 6th inning, tied at 3. And leading off for the Yankees is Stanton. Stanton, he is 2 for 2, a base hit and a home run. Can Stanton get a hold of another one here in the bottom of the 6th inning? Here's the pitch to Stanton. That's a 9. That's a tough. It's a 48, and that's a strikeout. 1 down. Stanton swings and misses at strike 3. He swung high, and the ball went low. 1 man out now for Brett Gardner for New York. He's 0 for 2. Grounded out and a fielder's choice. Gallegos sets up on the mound. And here's the pitch. That's a 9. That's a tough as well. That's an 88. And that one is grounded right to second base. And Wong's going to make that play for out number 2. Here's Sanchez. Sanchez got a base hit and struck out. So if Gallegos can give St. Louis a 1-2-3 inning, that could be huge. Tied at 3 here, bottom of the 6th. Game 1 of the 2019 runner-up series. Here's the pitch to Sanchez. This one's a 9. That's also a tough. That's a 50. And yep, Sanchez strikeout. And that is a 1-2-3 inning for Gallegos and the Cardinals. And anytime you get a 1-2-3 against the Yankees, I think that's something kind of huge, especially in this ballpark. Nothing across. 6 in the book, still tied at 3. And we're going to go to the top of inning number 7. Adam Ottavino will pitch for the Yankees. And it will be Dexter Fowler leading off for St. Louis. What's he done? Hit a home run, struck out, and lined out to the pitcher. Fowler at the plate, looking to see if he can get another one here at Yankee Stadium. Here's the pitch from Ottavino. That's an 8. That's a tough. That's a 94. And that is a fly ball to left field, but definitely not deep enough. Stanton's going to camp under it. Can of corn. Blop. And it's in there. 1 out. Here's Colton Wong. He is 0 for 2. 2 flyouts and a walk. And a stolen base. Adam Ottavino for the Yankees sets the sign. Gets the sign from Sanchez. Wong looking to see if he can break this 3-3 tie here in the 7th. Here's the pitch. It's a 6. That's a tough. It's an 82. And that's grounded to second base. Torres is going to make that play easily for the second out. 2 down. And here's Goldschmidt. Singled, grounded out, and struck out. He's 1 for 3. Ottavino sets up. And here's the pitch. That's a 9. That's a patient. And that's a 83. It won't matter anyway. That's a ground ball to shortstop. And it's going to be Gregorius making a play. He throws to first. And a 1-2-3 inning on St. Louis. As it looks like Yankee and Cardinal pitching have calmed down since giving up the big hits. 7th inning stretch time. Yankees and Cardinals tied at 3. Be right back. Of course, my 7th inning stretch lasted about a few minutes, but since this is being on tape delay, your 7th inning stretch lasted a few seconds. Bottom half of the 7th inning, Yankees and Cardinals tied at 3, Game 1 of the 2019 runner-up series. Giovanni Gallegos on the mound for St. Louis, and Giovanni Urshela leads off for the Yankees here in the 7th. Let's see what happens. Gallegos with the pitch. That's a tough. That's a 64. And that one is hit well, but pretty much he grounded, but he chopped it though. He chopped it to Wong. He's going to throw to first. 1 out. Grounded to second. 1 down for the Yankees. And that brings up Gregorius. What's he done? He's 0 for 2. Flied out and struck out. Gallegos sets up and deals. Running up, both teams running out of outs, but we're tied at 3. Here's the pitch from Gallegos. That's a 3. That's a tough. That's an 11. And that is the whiff as Gregorius goes right down. Actually, Gregorius let that one go by. That was a backwards K, really, I think. That was just a great pitch by Gallegos. That's a backwards K. We go to the top of the order. Here's DJ LeMahieu. He's lined out and flew out twice. So he's had a quiet night so far for New York. Gallegos sets up on the mound, quicks and deals. That's a 7. That's a tough. That's an 80. And that is definitely a fly ball to center field. And it is going to be Fowler who'll get under it. He will make the catch. And a 1-2-3 inning for the Yankees, as both relief pitchers have done the job. We are still tied at 3 at the end of 7. Nothing across there. We go to the top of the 8th inning. And the Yankees will keep Ottavino. His fatigue ratings are short, but he hasn't allowed any runs yet. So Ottavino, he's going to stay out there. This is not the National League Park, where we'll be at Busch Stadium for games 3, 4, and 5, which will make a difference then. But Ottavino still on the mound for the Yankees. As we go to the top of the 8th inning, here comes the Cardinals and Marcell Ozuna. Ozuna flew out, grounded out, and walked. He's 0 for 2. Ottavino sets and deals. That's a 7. That's a tough. That's a 19. And that is a strikeout. Ozuna did not even swing the bat on that. He knew that was he saw the ball hit the catcher's mitt, turned around and walked away. No doubt about that. He knew he was gone. Here's Yadier Molina. Molina's doubled twice and lined out to second. But he's been stranded but he was brought in to score the last time he was up. So Yadier Molina is 2 for 3. Ottavino sets it up there. Here's the pitch. That's a 9. That's a patient. It's a 74. That one's a fly ball to center field. And Gardner's going to make that catch. for the second out. 2 outs for Matt Carpenter. What's he done? Nothing, really. He walked and flew out and grounded out. So he's 0 for 2. Ottavino sets and deals. And here's the pitch to Carpenter. That's a 6. That's a tough. It's a 49. It's a 49, and Carpenter's going to swing and a miss. He struck him out as Ottavino continues to do the job with another K, and the side is retired. We're going to go to the bottom half of the 8th inning. We go to the bottom half of the 8th inning, and yes, I did screw up. Ottavino was fatigued because he did pitch 2 innings. Doesn't matter how many runs he gets. So, to be fair, I'm going to let Giovanni Gallegos pitch this inning not fatigued as well, okay, for the Cardinals, to be fair. So I did screw that up. I'll try to make sure I don't get that done wrong next time. Bottom half of the 8th inning, still tied at 3. Giovanni Gallegos is going to pitch. This is his 3rd inning of work, but as I said, he will not be fatigued for this because I already used Ottavino. But the Yankees will definitely have a new pitcher to start the 9th inning. Leading off for the Yankees, however, will be the Judge. So Aaron gets up there to bat. And he hit a triple his last time up, but he flew out twice. So he's 1 for 3. Here's the pitch to from Gallegos. That's an 8. That's a patient. It's a 92. Fly ball to left field. And it looks like Ozuna is going to make the play for 1 out. Judge goes down. And that will bring up Gleyber Torres. Torres is 2 for 3. A home run and a single and a fly out. Gallegos sets up and deals. That's a 6. That's ballpark 63. That's going to be in play. So let's see what happens with Torres. It's in play. And that's an 0-6. Torres is going to get himself a base hit. He singles. He hits this one into left center, and he will hold it first. Torres having a good day. That makes him 3 for 4. And the batter is Edwin Encarnacion. Torres' steal rating's a 2C. I don't think he runs. So Encarnacion will bat. Go ahead run at first base. And Gallegos trying to shut him down. Here's the pitch. That's an 8. That's a patient. 0-7. That's going to be a walk. So Gallegos, even though I'm not using him, was fatigued in this inning because of what happened against Ottavino, but he allows a walk. So now runners at first and second, and still 1 out. And the batter is Giancarlo Stanton. Big opportunity here. Stanton a home run and base hit. And struck out. He is 2 for 3. Big chance here. Gallegos sets up. Fans here at Yankee Stadium on their feet. They want to see Stanton do it again. 1 out. Here's the pitch. It's a 5. It's in play. 17. That's going to be a base hit for Giancarlo Stanton. It's a sharp liner that drops in front of the left fielder. But the runner is going to it. But runner on first advances and runner on second advances 1 base. He will not score. So it is a base hit, but the bases are loaded. But 1 out still, and now the infield is in. And the batter is Gardner. Bottom of the 8th inning. Yankees 3, Cardinals 3. 1 out. Brett Gardner at the plate. Infield in. Trying to guard against the run. And I will real quick get the infield in chart ready just in case. On a ground out. Here's the pitch to Gardner from Gallegos. It's a 4. It's a tough. It's a 39. And that is a huge strikeout. Gardner strikes out. Swung at a curveball, and he was close, but not close enough. 39. Gallegos' wild pitch is 30 to 33. And that is a strikeout. Huge. 2 outs. Now the infield will play back. And it'll now be up to Sanchez. Bases still loaded. Fans on their feet here at Yankee Stadium. Cardinals trying to hold them off. Sanchez at the plate. Gallegos gets the sign. Here's the pitch. It's a 7. It's a tough. It's a 54. And struck him out. Wow. Gallegos clutch on that one. Gets 2 huge strikeouts. And the Yankees strand the bases loaded. No runs. 2 hits. As he strikes him out. Huge. And that looked like it could have been, that really could have been big. But the Yankees come up just empty. And the inning is over. Still tied at 3. We go to the top of the 9th inning. New pitcher for the Yankees coming up. And we got switch right and right. Take a look at the Tommy Edman is supposed to lead off. He bats .321 against lefties. And you got DeYoung, who doesn't matter who he's weak against both. I think you need to bring in a right-hander in this case. And they will, and it's going to be Tommy Conley. Coming on to pitch for the Yankees, Tommy Conley. 3 wins, 2 losses, a 3.67 ERA. Short fatigue, so he can pitch the 9th and the 10th. Here's Tommy Edman. He's a switch hitter, though. He bats .320. He bats still .298 against the righties. Top of the 9th inning, tied at 3. Game 1 of this series. Here's the pitch from Conley. Edman. That's a tough. It's a 39, and Edman's going to strike out. 1 down. Big strikeout. Conley gets him swinging, and now the batter is Paul DeYoung. What's he done today? He doubled his last time up. 1 for 3. Conley sets and deals. The pitch. It's a 10. It's a patient. It's a 93, and that's a fly ball to left field. It's going to be Stanton getting underneath it. He will make the catch for the 2nd out. 2 men down now for Jairo Munoz. Munoz is 1 for 3. Conley trying to pitch a good inning here for the Yankees. Tied at 3, top of the 9th. Here's the pitch to Munoz. That's a 5. That's going to be a tough. That's a 31. And Munoz is going to go down on strikes. Conley comes in and gets the job done for the Yankees. As the Cardinals really have been kept quiet lately in the last few innings. So nothing across. The Yankees will have a chance to win it in the bottom of the 9th inning. New pitcher for St. Louis coming up as well. The Yankees have Urshela, Gregorius, and LeMahieu. Right, left, right. So the Cardinals should bring in a right-hander. And they will. And it will be Ryan Helsley. 2 wins, no losses, 2.95 ERA for Helsley. He will be the 3rd Cardinal pitcher who will pitch the 9th and 10th if necessary. But leading off for the Yankees is Giovanni Urshela. And with 1 swing of the bat, he can end this game here in the bottom of the 9th inning. Fans here at Yankee Stadium on their feet, cheering, "Let's go Yankees! Let's go Yankees!" Urshela in the plate. Ryan Helsley. Here's the pitch. It's a 5. It's a tough. It's a 24, and that's a strikeout. Big strikeout for Helsley. 1 down. And the batter will be Didi Gregorius. Gregorius has been quiet. He's 0 for 3. The pitch from Helsley sets and deals. It's a 12. That's defense. That's the first defensive. That's the first defensive roll for the day. That's a 23, and that ball is hit. That ball is hit to second. That ball is hit to Wong, and his error rating is a 3, 23, and that is going to be an error on. That's definitely going to be an error on Wong. That's an error on Wong, and it's a 1-base error. So Gregorius reaches first as it looks like the ball hit the Wong, and it just got under. It looked like it jumped under his mitt as it was going to make the play, but there's the scorer saying he should have had it. So the winning run's going to go to first base on a huge error on Wong. His error rating was a 3, and a 23 is an error. So Gregorius on first base on an E4. And now the batter is DJ LeMahieu with 1 out in the bottom of the 9th inning. LeMahieu hasn't done anything. Flown out 3 times and lined out to short. Could this be a big chance for LeMahieu? Fans on their feet. Gregorius on at first. Steal rating 2C. You're not going to run with LeMahieu at the plate. Not with a guy that bats .310 against right-handers. Even though he's had a rough day. But this could be a big time right now. Ryan Helsley sets the sign. Gets the sign. He'll pitch from the stretch. Here's the pitch. It's a 5. It's a tough. It's a 34. And LeMahieu's going to fight it off. It's going to be a base hit, and that's going to be a double. Let's see what we get. Drive down the line to right field. Runners advance 2 bases. Gregorius goes to third. Now, first I'm going to write it in as a double, because that's what it is. So a double for LeMahieu. He's on second, but now Gregorius on third. But runners advance 2 bases on a single, and he has to hold. So Gregorius now on at third base, LeMahieu on at second, and only 1 out. And now here comes the judge. A sacrifice fly will win it. Gregorius with a run rating at 8. He should make it. LeMahieu at second, but his run doesn't mean anything. The runner that does is at third base. Didi Gregorius. Aaron Judge at the plate. Ryan Helsley. He made a good pitch, but LeMahieu just fought that one off and hit it good. Now a chance for Judge. Fans on their feet. Cheering. Big pitch on the way. Here's the pitch to Judge. It's a 10. It's in play. It's a 53. And that's a fly ball to right field. So Judge is out, 2 outs. 2 outs. The right fielder is Edman. His arm rating is a 6. And Gregorius with an 8. Let's see what kind of fly it was. It's a deep fly. That should do it. It was hit high and deep. Gregorius takes off from third. The throw home, not in time. Yankees win. Yankees win. Duh! Yankees win. Gregorius scores on a sacrifice fly. It was deep. And the Yankees in the bottom of the ninth inning get some magic and win the game 4-3. And the fans are loving it as the Yankees will take Game 1 of this 2019 runner-up series. A huge error allows Gregorius to reach base. LeMahieu doubles him over to third, and Judge sacks him home. And Colton Wong just threw his helmet right into the water cooler in the dugout. Took his glove, threw it right into the bench, and stormed into the clubhouse as he is the GOAT. This one, and I don't mean greatest of all time. His error allows the winning run to score on a sacrifice fly a couple of batters later. Conley will get the win, and Helsley takes the loss, even though the run was unearned, but he takes the loss. No save. Conley the win, Helsley the loss. And the player of the game, I'm going to go ahead and give that to Gleyber Torres. He was 3 for 4 today with a home run and 2 singles, I'll give it to Gleyber Torres. Gleyber Torres gets my Golden Bat Award. Gets the Golden Bat Award for the game. Wow. Well, what a great finish that was, people. Truly loved it. That was exciting. I can't wait to see what Game 2 will have in store. So don't miss it for those of you who just love some baseball. And that's it from here. Final score, New York Yankees 4, St. Louis Cardinals 3. The Yankees take a 1-0 lead in the runner-ups in the 2019 runner-up series. The second Game 2 will be from Yankee Stadium on tape delay. Until then, this is Robert from RGL 518. Have a good night and safe night, everybody.